Hello and welcome to this week's Runescape news, including familiar changes and changes to drop tables. Whenever you're ready, grab your cup of tea, sit back, relax, and enjoy. In anticipation of the 110 woodcutting and fletching update coming on the 9th of December, Jagex has added wood spirits to a variety of low, mid, and even high-level slave creatures drop tables in-game. This could indicate a slight increase in profitability for these slave creatures. That being said, the prices from today are very much going to change because of today's update. If prices go down, this could make training fire-making woodcutting at the same time using the always adds relic power and a method I covered a while back, using wood spirits while woodcutting, significantly more affordable. If interested, check the video linked below. Now, the most expensive wood spirits are elder wood spirits, and these are only dropped by liverworts, Acheral mammoths, camel warriors, which no one's going to do anyway, Araxor, Solak, and from Mass Cabaret to Beastmaster Durzag and Yakamaru. Another thing the mods have adjusted for the upcoming fletching and woodcutting update is the amount of magic logs dropped by the next Angel of Death boss. The amount changed or nerfed isn't exactly mentioned, which is a shame as this can be a million GP drop, but according to the mods, it shouldn't have that much of an effect on GP per hour. Today's update also features some combat changes, including nerfs to the Blood Reaver familiar. Blood Reaver scrolls now have a 3-second cooldown and require more than double the summoning points that they used to cost before. The Blood Reaver's passive, where if you heal it will deal extra typeless damage, no longer functions like it used to do. The Blood Reaver's passive should still mean you do extra damage based on healing, but it will no longer proc things such as extra poison procs. This means that AFK builds for certain bosses or even poison builds may be affected to a point where they're no longer as viable as they were before. Think AFK in Carapac, or actively killing the Archgalasaur and the Ambassador using a big arrow poison build with the Blood Reaver. The actual effect this has on poison builds is yet to be concluded, but I assume it means that they are simply less viable than they were before. And that's a shame, because this familiar is just fun. Like this, I mean, you're always going to have a one-stop shop familiar that players are going to go for no matter what, because players don't really seem to like to have options. They want to just stick to the best setup, the best familiar, for method. On a more positive note, healing from the Blood River Unicorn or Bunyip should no longer bug out and interrupt channeled abilities. I assume they're talking about the manual activation of the scrolls here. As for tank armor, this is now getting a buff. I'm talking about tank armor that is not necromancy tank gear, as existing tank armor has been reworked to a point where it gives a similar life point boost, just like the necromancy tank armor does. It's worth noting that the mods are monitoring how this gear will perform and may nerf the gear in the future if necessary. If you have the ability cooldown reset unlocked from War's Retreat shop, you will also be able to reset the Power Burst of Vitality potion cooldown using your Out of War starting from today. The scruffy note found in the Scabrite Cave has now been added to the Master Quest Cape requirements list. As part of today's update, the dedicated Slayer aura has been categorized to be a skilling aura and not a combat aura. And the Slayer XP for the Osseous boss when on a dinosaur's task has now been buffed to be more in line with the Rex Matriarch bosses. Currently, the Osseous boss gives you a measly 394 Slayer experience, but the Rex Matriarchs give you about 4,500 experience. Oh, and those of you that have Premier Club membership tokens, they can now be added to your currency pouch. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little news update video, and if you did, leave a like down below and maybe even consider subscribing. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.